4-1 in the Big Ten, still in control of their own destiny in the East. Lewerke scans the field and has on second down, pressure coming. Lewerke trying to scramble away from Cole Farmer. Turns the shoulders and throws it.
Right at the snap of the football, Lewerke sees it. No one's accounting for him in the pass protection, so he's got to make a play with his legs.
Screen defended by Christian Campbell. Pressure comes out of the secondary, and it's L.J. Scott hurtling his way.
Watch the free release out of the backfield, and the Penn State defense drops him. That should be Cole Farmer. As they try to adjust, we've seen Saquon Barkley jump over some people so far this year. L.J. Scott says, yeah, I can do that.
Between them. But Scott has struggled this year. A big part of the reason has been holding. Only a 4-man rush this time. Out of the backfield again, L.J. Scott. White shirt spotted quickly. Able to slip in the country at forcing turnovers in Penn State. Lewerke into a tight window for a first down. From the 49, here's L.J. Scott. Room off the right side. Spinning his way to the 45. Went to the ground on first down. Back to it again here. And L.J. Scott unable to get going. It's a short. Cole Farmer on the blitz. Into the vacated area goes Cody. In 2 starts, still in control of their own destiny when it comes to the Big Ten East race. Lewerke down the seam has Stewart for a first down. Back to throw again. Down the seam again. This time Felton. State defense. They bring some pressure here. Lewerke scanning the field. Throws it into one-on-one. Incomplete into the end zone. This time they toss it. L.J. Scott, stiff arms, in trouble with a flag down. And
right there. Let's keep an eye. He's working on number 30. He climbs up to Apke. Clearly you can see him kind of hook his arm. But not much there anyway.
So they'll redo first and goal from the 12 and fake it to Scott. They'll throw it back to him. End zone, touchdown! Touchdown score. Lewerke back to throw. It's the crosser. Davis able to run away from Farmer and get in with a size advantage on he has against just about everybody. Lewerke goes the other way. Stewart goes. Order led 35-20. They bring pressure out of the secondary. Lewerke trying to beat it to the sideline with a quarter today. Brian Lewerke to the sideline. There's Darrell Stewart stopping and fake it to Scott. Sets up deep. In trouble and sack.
Nowhere for Lewerke to go with the football, and then he's looking for L.J. Scott, who never releases. See how he's right there behind him.
A toss to Scott, breaks a tackle, and then is swallowed at the line. First down and 10 for Brian Lewerke and the Michigan State offense. Over the top, Felton Davis broken up and in. Another throw for Lewerke. This one in the quick game, and it's Cody White, his second. They're down at 10. A twist up front. Lewerke steps into a collapsing pocket. Throws on the move for Darrell Stewart. And a Michigan. A big third down conversion. They look to throw again. Felton Davis has room. First down. Back to the ground here, L.J. Scott. Lowering the shoulders, spinning his way for a nice first down.
Better grip on the football, so it's not as hard to throw in wet weather.
He's rolling out here. And throwing one to the sideline. It is spot on. After 3 hours and 23 minutes, Lewerke's pressured. Hits the crosser. It's the tight end, Matt So. On 4th down and 1, here comes Scott. Hit in the backfield, and he's short. Ohio State due next against the Spartans. Here's a straight ahead run for Gerald Holmes. His first Minnesota game, you mentioned, the only game where they've had a good ground game. Lewerke steps up and throws for White. Penn State shows pressure. Holmes off the right side, and that is Gibbons with the tackle. Lewerke scrambles out of the pocket. He can run and crosses. He is the second leading rusher on this Spartan team. They dump it out against pressure and room to run for Gerald Holmes. Stays in bounds. No, they'll say he stepped up. They bring a motion man and fake it to him. Lewerke sets up. Felton Davis in zone. Diving catch. They bring Stewart in motion. Lewerke fakes it to him and gives it to Scott, who is shut down. Lewerke time to scan. Being chased. Got rid of it to Sokol. His second reception. Scott behind Lucas. First down, Michigan State.
Points coming back out of halftime.
Lewerke to throw on first down. He's flushed out of there by Chavis. Scott makes one man miss, but can't get away from man. Second down, 12. Penn State bringing pressure. Picked up, so Lewerke time, and it's not going. Seems to be throwing it well. Pressure despite only 3 rushing. He scrambles out of there and throws it incomplete. So Spartans have it at the 36. Dow pumps and now throws back shoulder. Penn State heats it up with a 5-man rush. Incomplete. Intended receiver Felton. They're down 10. They bring 4. Lewerke throws high looking for Stewart. Begin the second half with an L.J. Scott run. And he's hit before he gets back. 5 of them on Michigan State already. Lewerke out of a clean pocket. Felton Davis juggles his step. The DBs don't. That can be tough with a poor footing. Penn State brings heat. Lewerke tucks it. Givens chases. Able to get rid of it, but it's knocked in.
Used to bring pressure. It's gotten Brian Lewerke a little bit flustered since we've gotten back. I thought he handled it.
L.J. Scott crunched in the hole by Jason Kabinda, but stays on his feet. 2nd and 5. Back to the air. Lewerke steps into a strike for a first down. Back to Davis. Campbell's on him this time.
For Mayfield, 4 touchdowns total accounted for.
Gerald Holmes. The box loaded up for Penn State. They drop 7 into coverage, and underneath it's Darrell Stewart. There is a flag down with the first half. Was the high number of penalties. A big one there. And a long 3rd down. It is Davis breaking free. Felton Davis to the sideline. Inside the 45. They hurry up on the ball and off play action. Floating for Davis and incomplete. On 2nd down, Lewerke looks to throw again. Pulls it in. Here comes pressure. Throwing the wheel. It's Rising making the catch.
Unbelievable.
Play action. Look out. Got rid of it. There's Rising again. And behind Colin Lucas, he is
Koa Farmer. Take a look to see if L.J. Scott got in. Yeah.
On the 25-yard line, they go off play action and have a wide open White, but it's underthrown and incomplete. Pressure coming out of the secondary. Picked up into the flats. They go with a flag down.
And you can see it gets up into that face mask and grabs on it, pulls it down.
On 2nd and long, pressure's picked up momentarily. Lewerke runs out of time and goes down. Down drive, they converted 3rd and 19 and 3rd and 11. Lewerke will take off. He needs the 35. He hurdles his way into the arms of Harm. And it's Lewerke looking to throw. Scans the field, gets through his progression, and throws incomplete. Wanted Matt Siebert, backup tight end, but was well short. 2nd and 10.
Past 2 throws now from Lewerke. You saw the underthrown football that was almost intercepted on the last drive. That one right there. I've seen that so far from him really today. For the most part, he's done a pretty good job of giving his tight ends and wide receivers opportunities to catch the football.
Prior to coming to Michigan State, the last time that he had played in a wet game was as a 3rd grader in Seattle. Phoenix when he was 12. Shakatoni got a great jump off of the edge, but was picked up. And White gets cracked at the havoc at defensive end. 4-man rush on 3rd down. Lewerke throwing a slant for Davis, who goes behind from his first 2 years. Lewerke off play action rolls and throws. That is caught for sticking through the air. Incomplete. Over snap. High risk, high reward. They're top 10 in takeaways and sacks. They bring pressure again. Lewerke hits a cross hop on 3rd and 4th. Lewerke stands in. Now escapes. Throwing for Davis. First down and 10 inside the 20. They pump short and floated into coverage. Incomplete. White coming in motion. They flip it to him. He gets a block. On 3rd down, Lewerke drops and throws incomplete. Miscommunication with Darrell Stewart. And the field goal team will come out trying.
Sorely 5 interceptions entering today's game. 3 already.
Lewerke looking to respond quickly and runs his way for a first.
I don't think you need to be.
First down and 10. Lewerke throws, and what a one-handed catch by Cody White. First down from the 39, and against pressure, they beat it with another true freshman, but ton of confidence, and has carried it into this one. Pressure's picked up, over the middle and incomplete. Tied at 24 and a heck of a ball game. Lewerke looking downfield, but running out of time. Now a man comes open and drops. Rid of that. Second and 10. Lewerke throwing down the sideline. Davis can't. Chance to lead a big drive here in the fourth. Lewerke on time and throws low to Davis. Massive tying the game with a last-minute drive. They hand it off to Scott. He's got a first, about to suffer another. Penn State bringing heat. Lewerke in trouble, steps away from one man and gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2:20 to go. Lewerke steps up, has room to run if he wants to. Instead of the sideline, it's Spartans to a win over number 7. On first and 10, he works play action. And throws dangerously. Supposed to go with the football. Second and 10, they rush only 3 this time. Still able to flush him out. There's Darryl Stewart. Penn State bringing the house. Picked up, giving Lewerke time. It's knocked out of there. Problems L.J. Scott has had. He's a running back. On first down and 10, and he's got it. Both arms over the ball for a moment until he probes into space and works to the 10th play of this drive. Is a run to L.J. Scott. They start ripping away at that.